We can't keep killing people every time you're hungry.
Oh, yes, we can. We'll do anything I want us to do. You're mine now, Brian. I own you.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is another little pickups video. I've got some new pickups this week. A couple of these are from last time that I forgot to add to last week's pile because I forget, but these are just a few of the highlights that I want to just show off, really. So first off, we're going to talk about some video games, I suppose. Well, one video game.
It's time to forget the world and play some video games.
WWE 2K22 for the Xbox Series X. I haven't showed my new Xbox off, actually. I got a Series X about 2 weeks ago. So I'm enjoying that at the moment. But yeah, I picked up the new WWE game, traded some stuff in, got a voucher. This was there, picked it up because I'm quite a big wrestling fan. Like, people don't really know this, but I am. I know WWE isn't what it used to be. I understand there's people that don't really like it, what it's become, but I find it quite entertaining. I really enjoy it, you know, the week to week stuff, and yeah, I just think it's just dumb fun, really, and that's all that matters, really, isn't it? Like, if you're having fun, it's all good. But yeah, the WWE game, I know 2K20 was an absolute just dumpster fire, just train wreck, but I've heard good things about this one. Apparently it's a return to form. I hope it's more arcadey than it is simulation. I hope they've dialed down the simulation parts, because I didn't really like the more modern wrestling games that have come out recently. I've heard good things about this and I'm looking forward to checking it out. WWE 2K22. I'm going to get on to some movies. The Happy Time Murders. Say what you will about this movie. I know this is kind of like fairly disliked in the wider community of film fans, but I think this film is a blast. Not a fan of Melissa McCarthy. This is probably the only film I like her in. This film is so much fun, guys. Like, I saw this in the cinema in 2018 when it came out, and I've always enjoyed it. I think it's dumb fun, and yeah, I don't see us getting a film like this again. I just think it's very well made, very funny, just very entertaining, and yeah, it's a really just fun buddy cop movie that has puppets, and it's just really fun. Like, I don't know why it's hated so much. It's one of those movies where I just don't understand the hatred for it, because I had a really fun time with it. That's the Happy Time Murders. Next up, we have a new addition to my creature feature collection, and that is a film called The Deadly Spawn. This is a Synapse DVD release of the film. This is a 1983 creature feature, almost like an homage to the early 50s monster movies. I've not seen this one yet. I've heard it's like really good and really gory and just like really cool. These creatures are pretty much like got loads of teeth and they eat people and they get bigger. Deadly Spawn, really nice DVD set. Really like that kind of like, you know, really good like shining font there. Really cool insert as well. I love that artwork. It's great. Yeah, I wanted the Blu-ray, of course, because of course I did, but the Blu-ray's like 100 quid on eBay. The Blu-ray is really expensive now, so I settled for the DVD. And yeah, we'll see if I like this one. That's The Deadly Spawn. Next up is a 4K release. This is the brand new remake of Dune. Yes, I remember, if you remember what I was talking about last week, I did get Halloween Kills and Dune as part of a 2 for 25 deal on the Zavvi warehouse clearance sale. Finally got this. It took ages to arrive for some reason, but finally got this movie. I'm trying to find 3 hours to allocate to put it on, because I know it's a long movie, but loads of people love it. I know it's been getting rave reviews. A lot of my closest friends absolutely adore this film, so I got a feeling I'm probably going to have a good time with this one. But yeah, that's Dune. Next up is a brand new re-release. Like, I'm really happy this got re-released because it's quite an underrated film in my opinion, and I felt like the standard Blu-ray we got from like 2006 or whatever is a very kind of just bare bones Blu-ray, and the transfer's not that great. So I'm looking forward to checking out this new re-release of Land of the Dead. There's nothing on here that says it's a new transfer. I hope it is. I hope it's like a more of a, you know, a 2K scan at least. But this has like so many features on it, so that's what made me grab it. So many features on there, so much. It comes on 2 discs. Very underrated George R. Romero zombie film. I found quite an appreciation for it over the years. But yeah, that's Land of the Dead. Next up is a film that just looks absolutely just batshit insane. It's from 1990. I remember watching this as a kid. I must have been about 10 or 11 years old. I swear I watched this on the Sci-Fi channel and I thought it was absolutely insane. I don't remember anything about it, of course, but that's just the way of things. But the film is called I Bought a Vampire Motorcycle. Yeah, I thought I'd pick this up. This comes from Screenbound Movies. Picked it up from CEX with a voucher, but it should have a black case, but I digress. But yeah, this looks absolutely crazy insane. It's about a motorcycle that is actually a vampire and runs on blood. I have seen it as a kid, but I don't remember it. So this is going to be kind of a fun rewatch for me. But yes, I Bought a Vampire Motorcycle. You can't make this shit up, guys. This exists. And I bet it's fucking ridiculous. Next up, we have another creature feature. This set comes from Second Sight. And I was actually quite happy to pick it up because I think this set is quite hard to get now. But that is a film called Extro. Is that how you pronounce it? Extro? That's how I'm going to pronounce it anyway. Extro. This could be really, really good or really, really bad. I don't know, but I'm sure if I'm correct, watching John of Mondo Chevek Movies, his videos on the band Video Nasties, I think this was a Video Nasty at some point in history, but I can't remember. The good thing about this though is that you can display it any way you want. So if you want this to be the primary cover, you can have it like this because you have separate logos. So if I want to have this as the primary front cover, then the logo matches up on the shelf. So like this. So it's a really interesting release. I really actually quite like the way it's got, like, you know, it gets confusing. The flipped covers are pretty cool. Inside we get a really, really cool booklet. Really like that artwork as well. Really cool. Really, really good paperwork. Like the actual paper is really good, like stock. The cool thing about this release I've found is that you get the Blu-ray, as you do, but you also get the soundtrack as well, which is quite interesting. You don't usually see that these days with releases, so really happy to see the soundtrack there. Not sure if I'll listen to it, but I digress. Yeah, that's Extra. Really happy about getting this set. It's just a really cool set, guys. Really, really impressed with it. And I think I prefer this artwork than that artwork. I think this artwork is a bit nicer. Yeah, Extra. Brain Damage. I'm so happy to get this edition in such great condition for little money. Because when these limited slipcover versions go out of print, they tend to go up in quite a lot of money. So I'm really happy to get that. You take the slip off. We have the cover art there. I watched this the day I received it in the post because, you know me, I love my creature features. This was one that looked quite unique and quite different in its way that it kind of has its creature feature. This was probably one of the most unique and probably one of the better 80s creature features I've seen. It's probably high up in my top 10 of creature features. I thought it was just fantastic. Really, really inventive and really cool idea for a creature feature about this alien parasite that needs to feed on brains, and it attaches itself to this guy called Brian. It's almost like a symbiotic relationship, and Brian needs the parasite so that the parasite can give him this kind of juice in his brain to make him hallucinate. It's a very kind of on the nose allegory to drug addiction and stuff like that, but I think it's a very, very effective movie. It comes from the director who directed Basket Case, so it's all automatically got my attention there. And yeah, if you like Basket Case, this film is pretty much Basket Case, but if the director was given more money and a bigger budget. It's literally that good. One of the best creature features ever, in my opinion. I think everyone should check this film out. It's just fantastic. So creative and so delightful. The little creature, he's a little bastard. Like, I love him. He's fantastic. He's a little bastard. A little sinister, evil bastard. And he speaks. He's got this really soothed, posh voice. And yeah, it's great. Brain Damage is a definite recommend from me. A strong recommend for me. If you love your creature features and you've not seen Brain Damage, it is a must watch. I adore this film. I've only seen it once, mind you, but I absolutely adore it. It is fucking brilliant, and everyone should check it out. So that is it, guys. That is it. Those are my pickups for this week. Just a small selection there, but I think I got some good titles, especially like, you know, like I said, Brain Damage is fucking brilliant. As always, guys, thank you so much for all the support for this channel. I really do appreciate it. As you've probably noticed, I'm trying to experiment with content and bring you a bit different stuff, not just pick up videos as it used to be earlier in the year, but I'm trying to just bring you different content and different ideas for content. And yeah, I hope you enjoy what I'm putting out at the moment. As always, I have been Jason, and I will see you next time.
Definitely go and check out Brain Damage. Do it now, do it.